Well, hi Libras, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of this reading. So Libras, let's find out what can you expect coming up in your life. These wanted to come out. Ooh, there you are, Libra, as a air sign. We've got a combination of things going on here. Okay, let's read this. The overall energy of your reading is the Knight of Cups. Now, this is a sincere love offer or apology or both. And this is something that's coming in. You may not be aware of it, but it may have already happened. Okay, it surrounds your entire reading, this whole reading. So, the Knight of Cups. That's a lovely card to have surrounding your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is a Ten of Cups. This is an equal exchange of lots of love between two people in union, sunshine and rainbows. This is like a family situation. It's at least union between two people with lots of love. Now, so this person who's coming in, these are the two highest energies in your whole reading. It looks like they want to offer a union. They want to offer love, actual love, and it is sincere to you. Well, you're going to take a hard look at it because I have the Page of Pentacles right next to it. You're wondering if this relationship can last. You're wondering how stable, how secure that it can really be. It's like trying to see in the crystal ball here. So the Page of Pentacles really examining this offer. Next to the Page of Pentacles is the King of Swords. I'm calling this your energy because it's on your highest energy line and it's your reading. This is air, so it's Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So you have one of those others also in your chart, but Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius also be around this reading. So your guard is up. You're seeking truth and clarity. You know it's right next to the Page of Pentacles, trying to examine this offer that they're offering you. It's almost like moving in together. It's like either taking the relationship a step further or asking for a new relationship, or it's all different. It's a little bit different for everybody. But the King of Swords, your energy is on guard, and you are seeking truth and you are seeking clarity about this offer. And you will have a conversation about it. You're on guard still. I don't know if it's the right timing for you yet. Under the Ten of Cups is the Devil. Now, this is the card for Capricorn only because of the horns. Okay? So, the energy of this card is toxic, though. So, I feel like you've been in this situation before where you were happily exchanging love. You were in a committed relationship. You might have even been married before. You might have even had children before. But it turned toxic because whoever you were tied to was tied to someone or something else that made this relationship toxic. So I think you're still carrying some of this energy about a past relationship. It might be the same person trying to come back in to restart, to rekindle things. I'm not sure about that. We'll see, what other cards come up. But I do see next to this Knight of Cups, they are sincere, okay, in coming in. They do have good intentions, all right? There's a Queen of Cups we have right next to it. Under the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups is water, so that'd be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. That might be strong in your chart or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, this is the only cup in the deck that has a lid on it. There's little windows all the way around. Inside that cup are answers to love questions. So your guard is up because you really want to know that there's enough love here and that this is really a sincere love offer. And whether or not you have enough love to actually make this relationship grounded and secure. So you're really looking for the answers, and I think you're going to seek the answers through conversation with this person who's coming in. So the Queen here is trying to peek in those windows with love questions. That cup is full of answers. But I think you're actually going to have to approach or ask this person coming in. They might, like I say, they might have been the one. You may have already been in a relationship with this person. And for some of you, it may be a new person coming in, but you're still carrying that toxic energy, or they are. But they are sincere, okay, in this offer. Under the devil energy is the Three of Pentacles. Again, this is a dark card. There was an interfering force in a previous relationship. Could be the same person coming back. I almost feel like it is the same person coming back, but I do want to look at the second part of the reading. So this is not being able to work together, not seeing eye to eye, just, the minds not coming together, bickering, could be some arguing and things like that, toxic. And it all falls under that cups. And so I think you've been in this situation and it did not work out before. You definitely don't want to be in that again. You want it to be grounded. You want there to be lots of love, and you want the cups. That's what they're trying to offer, but you've got your misgivings. You've got your, you're being cautious. I have the of Pentacles under the Knight of Cups, and next to this Three of Pentacles. It feels like they've done. They think they're done anyway. Sincerely think they're done with whatever toxic energy that was before. They really want the of Pentacles and the of Cups. Those are two of the best cards in the whole tarot deck. Union between two people, extended family. There's a child here again. Pets. This is stability, security. This can be marriage. It's really grounded and secure. I think that's what they want to offer you, but you really have your doubts about this. So I do see you moving forward, though. I have the Chariot here, which is the card for Cancer, which is right under the Queen of Cups. So that's a water sign. So Cancer might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But, it's like, it's all up to you whether you move forward and you know it. These sphinxes are actually laying down, so it's like you need to snap. All you have to do is snap the reins, and off you go. You're moving forward with this person. But I feel like you really need to analyze this situation first and think about, where your feelings are at, and ask them where their feelings are really at. You've got questions about this. Let me take out the second part of this reading, get more answers. For Libras, please, universe. Yeah, see, that was blown up before. Really how it feels. I have the Tower card up in your highest energy line. Yeah, this is what's highest on your mind. I think that they have been in your life before, and I think they brought toxic energy with them, which destroyed the relationship. And I think they're back, and they sincerely think they can make it work, really. But this Tower moment, the breakup and everything that went down is highly on your mind. And you're just on guard. You're on guard about it because you don't want to go through that again. So that's why you're examining this relationship. The Knight of Pentacles is right next to the Tower card. And here we have the Page of Pentacles. So, this becoming a secure and stable relationship had its problems before. It never did become grounded. It never did feel secure and stable because this is the slowest moving energy in the deck. This horse looks like it's standing still, but, it is moving, but it's so slow it could take lifetimes to reach you. This horse is bringing that pentacle. And I feel like it just was not coming in. It just never became secure and stable before. I have the Two of Swords next to the Knight of Pentacles. So you went in, you're kind of in this mode that you don't even want to deal with this offer. You have your swords up of self-protection, just like you do with the King of Swords. Truth and clarity. You're also blindfolded in this card. So it's almost like you don't want to deal with it, but you are being faced with it. So you're having to take a look at this. And that's why the Page of Pentacles is there. You don't want to, but you kind of have to because, they're showing up with this pentacle now, and you don't even know whether to trust it or not. And it's, they sincerely believe they can do this, but whether or not they really can, I can't tell you. Under the Tower card, there's a lot of confusion, and it is about the Pentacles, because you're up, you're down, you're all over. These ships are really rocky on the seas back here. So it's like, I think this whole relationship was this way. It's like one moment you thought maybe it was secure and stable, and the next moment it's like, boy, this feels really unraveled, It's like a roller coaster ride. And, you came off of it, you broke up from it, you got it out of your life, and here it's coming back. There's a lot of confusion, and also associated with the love. Do you even still love them? Do they love you? You have questions. Temperance is right next to all that confusion. And under the Knight of Pentacles, all that waiting you did for this relationship to become grounded and secure before. The Temperance is the card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. But this is them working really, really hard. They're trying to keep you balanced, grounded, so that you can make an informed decision here. You have one foot in the emotional side, because I still think you have feelings for this person, and one foot on the ground. They want both your feet on the ground, and they are working really hard to get both of your feet on the ground so you can make a very informed decision, one that's right for you, for your life. It's temperance now, and that's tempering. That tempering is balance, getting you balanced. We have the Three of Wands next to Temperance and under the Two of Swords. So actually, you don't want to have to deal with this, although you're faced with it. It's kind of like you don't even want to see it from them. And then here it is. So the Three of Wands is what I call the waiting, watching, and wondering card. So you've been in this place where you have been ready for a fresh start, new beginning, but you've been waiting for your ship to come in. Now, whether or not you've been waiting for them to come back with this offer, I don't know. Some of you probably have been, and others of you have been looking for someone else, for the right ship to come in. So this is kind of the energy that you've been in. I really, for most of you, I think that you're really not all that happy about them coming back. Because, you did a lot of healing. I have the Star card here under all this confusion, and next to the Chariot on whether or not you want to move forward with this offer that's coming in. So the Star card is the card for Aquarius. Aquarius might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But this is about, you had deep healing, deep spiritual healing that you've been through. You've actually remembered who you are. You become strong again. The King of Swords. You become strong. You become, healing down to your bare bones, the essence of who you are. You remember what you want from life. You know what you want from life and what you don't want from life. So this type of healing is difficult to go through. And I think with this Two of Swords, it's just something you don't want to get yourself back into. Next to the Star card, under Temperance here, your guardian angels and spirit guides that have been trying to help you become balanced. We have the Queen of Wands. This is fire, so be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That might be strong in your chart or strong around this reading in somebody else's chart. But this Queen of Wands, holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, just like you are with the Three of Wands, ready for a new beginning. And also, this tells me you're probably a very passionate person, And when it comes to either gardens or animals or love, you're just at nature, a passionate person. Yeah, you're ready to move forward, but I don't see you getting up, do you? So I'm kind of feeling this Five of Cups is right next to the Queen of Wands and under the Three of Wands. You're still looking at the spilled cups. There's three of them. Three, three, and three. And the Tower card. I think you're still focused on what happened in the past. And I don't know if you're going to be able to turn around and see the two full cups, the offer coming in, and take that fresh start and, snap those reins and try to move forward with this offer. Now, I got one more card to take out. One clarifying card for this reading for Libras. Yeah, okay, the Six of Pentacles. So, you were breadcrumbed in this relationship. You don't want that again. You're really on guard about that. The Tower moment, is over being breadcrumbed. And maybe you didn't know or whatever, but there was either a third party or alcohol or drugs or gambling or an interfering person. Something was toxic in this relationship, and that is why you're being breadcrumbed. That is what threw your scales off balance, and that is why Temperance is trying to get you rebalanced and to stay balanced. Because I think this just really throws you off balance when they come back. The Six of Pentacles is right on your energy where you're blocking, and you need truth and clarity, and you're in self-defense here against the Six of Pentacles energy, this breadcrumbing, and it lands right on that Tower moment because this is what happened, and it did it. It all fell apart, and it was because of them. But they're coming back in. It looks like, and for most of you. Some of you, it may be a new person coming in, and this is old energy you're still dealing with, but I think most of you, this is someone coming back in. Wow, Libras, this is your reading. I just don't think you're giving it a lot of thought, even though you don't want to. I just don't think that you're going to be able to move forward with this person. I think your Temperance needs you to get balance, and I think your guardian angels and spirit guides really want, there's somebody else out there for you, I think. That is the right ship, and that's kind of how I'm feeling reading this reading. So if it sounds like you're reading, it probably is. If it does not sound like you're reading, check your moon sign, because that's your emotional side, So thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.